Hey everyone, welcome to Biz Tips, episode number 4. Chris took the day off and kind of left me in the driver's seat to teach you all today a little bit about how you can create some great quality video, whether you have an Android or an iPhone, and we'll even take a look at some low cost equipment that you could use to really take your videos up to another level. So it's no secret that video has become an overwhelming component of the internet today, if not the largest component. Studies say that in 2019 alone, 80% of internet traffic was digital video. So with these trends moving forward, companies and individuals have recognized the quickest, most efficient, and lasting way to brand yourself in this age is to create a compelling video. Now, these numbers probably seem very overwhelming. With so much information going across so many platforms, it's hard to really find yourself in all of the noise. But luckily today, as filmmakers and as business people, we have plenty of different options to create a quality video that cuts through the noise and really brands ourselves in the proper light for our customers. Whether using an Android device or your iPhone, modern day cellular phones come with really stunning video capabilities. With the iPhone 6s, Apple introduced the advent of 4K video on something that exists in your pocket. So today I want to focus on this feature and show you how you can get started with some really basic setup options so that we can start making really stunning videos. All right, everybody, so for today's purposes, we're gonna look at the iPhone. This is the iPhone 11. However, this tutorial could apply to every iPhone 6s and plus. Basically, if you have a 4K video option, these rules should apply. So once we're in our phone, let's go ahead and click settings. We're gonna scroll down here until we find camera. So in some of the older models, photos and camera will be combined, but you wanna go to your camera setting. And once we're in here, you'll see there's a plethora of options. The first one being grid, I would suggest you turn this on. You'll see when we're actually in the video mode that it'll give you a grid that will help you compositionally. So if you need to know where to stand in the frame, things like that, that's gonna help you a lot. So if we keep scrolling, you'll see our record video setting. Let's go ahead and hop in here. You see you have options, everything from 720p at 30 frames to 1080p at 60 frames per second, and also these 3 different 4K options. Obviously, the lower quality, the less memory your camera is gonna eat up, or should I say your phone. So if you're dealing with like really low storage, you know, you can drop down to 1080, 720. I wouldn't suggest it, because if we select this 4K at 24 frames per second selection, we're gonna get much more cinematic quality video. Basically, the more information we can pack in here, the better. And if you wanna find out more information about how much this is gonna eat up in your memory, you can see all of these options down here. So now that we got this figured out, let's go ahead and jump out of our camera, jump back here, and let's go ahead and just click our camera open. Now, I know vertical video is pretty popular if you're on your Instagram stories, even if you wanted to make like a TikTok video, but for our purposes, I'm gonna suggest that we always shoot in landscape, because that gives you that way more quality look, way more professional style. Basically, you're never gonna see a commercial shot vertically, so let's go ahead and stick in landscape. So now that we're in here, let's go ahead and scroll to our video section. And you'll see over in the corner here that we have our 4K at 24 frames per second, excuse my finger. And let's go ahead and take a look at this on the side. So on some of the newer phones, especially this one, because it has a wider angle lens, we can grab here and we can zoom in as need be, can zoom out. I will say the more we zoom in, we're gonna lose some quality. So let's just try and keep it on its actual setting here. And so now let's take a look on, let's say we don't really have good exposure. So if you click your camera, this little box is gonna come up and you see this sun. The more we scroll it up, the more light we're getting in. And so if there's too much light, we can scroll down and take some light down, or we can scroll up as need be to expose it. So say we had someone in frame right now and we wanted to lock onto them. What you're wanting to do is you're gonna hold this and lock down. See how we're now in auto focus lock. So now it's locked on our subject. We're not gonna get any wonky, out of focus, things of that nature. So let's go ahead and hit record. And whenever we're done, say we're filming ourselves talking, we're gonna stop here. And our video is gonna actually go right into our camera roll. And once you're in your camera roll, you can export this however you like. So today was just a quick setup on the iPhone. There's plenty of things this camera can do. Really a great option for recording video. Next week we'll take a look at the Android and figure out how we can configure those settings so we can get started. All right, I hope that was informative for everybody. Please stay tuned in the coming weeks. We're gonna go over some sound design, some color grading, and even delivering, whether we wanna put these up on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever you plan to share your videos. We'll have some step-by-steps to help you through that process also.